Hi, welcome back to Branding, Episode 3. I'm Tom.
I'm Carol.
And where did we leave off?
We left off talking about personal branding versus business branding, and how
Oh, and
important
you
it is
said
to-
you can't have nobody's going to have a
you
relationship
can't
with a
have
logo.
lunch with a billboard.
Oh, that's good. Okay, all right. So let's take that into something that some authors are calling emotional branding. And obviously, it's a little bit difficult to get emotional over a logo or a company name. Although a well-designed logo does elicit some emotions, there's no
Sure.
question about that. And I guess the point there is that all branding should attempt to do something to the prospect or the customer on an emotional level.
Right. If you're not engaging with them emotionally, if you don't make them want, need, or desire what you're offering, you're not going to engage them as a customer.
Right. And that segues into things like visual branding versus descriptive branding. And so much descriptions of businesses is done in what David Meerman Scott calls gobbledygook. You know, the lots of technical phrases and so forth describing in a very professional way what you do, and
Right.
nobody's really interested in that. That does not build a brand. It doesn't build an emotional
No.
connection.
They want to know what's in it for me. They don't really care that I've been in business since blah 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 and blah 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 blah. They really don't. I come to a website, I want to know what's in it for me. Why am I here?
Right.
What can you offer me? And meet one of my needs right away.
Yeah, and I want to know who you are as a person, or I want to meet your team. Some businesses do a really good job of that. They'll have a meet the team, meet our team, which is a good thing with photos.
Sure.
Absolutely. What's better than that, obviously, is video, which there'll be some separate episodes on video. But
Great.
so there's got to be an emotional connection.
Well, there has to be. You know, there's a lot of logic behind building a brand. There's a lot of market study and analysis. Who's my target customer? Where are they? What's the demographic? So there's a lot of kind of cut and dried stuff. But if it comes right down to it, if you're not engaging with them emotionally, if you're not getting inside their head and thinking like your customer, all the logical branding in the world won't really get you the engagement, which turns into money at the end of the day, that you need from your branding.
Right, and I just saw a speaker recently, Scott Deming, who talked about emotional branding, and one of his lines is that we're all selling a commodity. And I don't know if I totally agree with that. We talked about that, but most of us are selling a commodity of one sort or another. So what's going to make somebody buy from me versus everybody else if I'm selling a commodity like everybody else?
Right.
And it's going to be some kind of an emotional connection. It's going to be a brand that I established that's going to make them feel like doing business with me.
Exactly, and the logical branding can get them in the door, that you're an established company, that you have a good reputation, you have client testimonials, etc. But it's that emotional appeal that I like you as a person, I trust you, I'm going to come and I'm going to give you my resources in exchange for what you're offering, and I want to have a relationship. And you know, we're back to that mom and pop era again, and thanks to social media and the shrinking world, we really have to recognize that our customers are expecting this from
Yeah,
us.
it's the KLT factor. Know, like, and trust.
Exactly.
I actually use KLT as a verb.
There's so many acronyms.
Does somebody KLT you? But if they KLT you, but they don't KLT everybody else who's selling that same commodity, then they're going to do business with you by default.
They're going to do business with you, and even if they don't necessarily need what you're selling, they will refer you. That's the beautiful thing about this kind of marketing. It's the referral base. It's like, okay, I don't have a pool, but gosh, I know the best swimming pool guy, you know, in Michigan, and if anybody has a question, I'll send him that way because I know, like, and trust him.
Right,
so build that kind of reputation with your immediate connections, and you'll have referral business like you wouldn't believe.
Okay, what are we going to talk about in episode 4?
I don't know, but it's we got all sorts of things we could talk about.
We'll think of something. See you next time.